The Northeast Coast Campaign occurred toward the end of Father Loutre's War and the beginning of the French and Indian War, in which the Wabanaki Confederacy of Acadia raided the British communities along the former border of New England and Acadia in present-day Maine. Historical context. In response to Gorham's raid on the St. John River in 1748, the Governor of Canada threatened to support native raids along the northern New England border. There were many previous raids from the Mi'kmaq militia and Maliseet militias against British settlers on the border. During the war, along the former border of Acadia, the Kennebec River, the British built Fort Halifax, Fort Shirley and Fort Weston. Fort Halifax was completed on September 4 and the raids on the fort began on November 6, 1754. Wabanaki killed and scalped one soldier and took 4 others captive. In response, Governor Shirley sent 100 more troops to the fort. Campaign. Months before the siege of Beausejour, Wabanaki conducted 9 raids in the 1755 campaign against the British forts and settlements along the border. In this campaign, there were 9 raids. The natives killed 11 and took 11 captive. Natives killed 2 men and a family in Gorhamtown in April 1755. The natives then attacked New Boston, burning the plantations. On May 13, they killed 2 men at Frankfort, site of Fort Shirley. They captured 5 men in the fields at Sheepscot, 2 of whom eventually escaped. On May 29, they killed 1 person and took another prisoner in North Yarmouth. In June, they shot 1 man at Turconet. They captured 1 person en route from Fort Weston under the command of James Howard to Fort Halifax, under the command of William Lithgow. They took 2 prisoners at Fort Shirley and another 2 captured at New Gloucester. Afterward, in response to the campaign, on June 10, Governor Shirley ordered additional supplies and 6 independent companies to the border. On June 11, Shirley declared war against the Anasaunticook Indians and all other eastern tribes. The stunning defeat at Beausejour on the 16th of June resulted in the natives withdrawing from warfare on the border. John Wheelwright of Wells took over the munitions of the war for the border region and procured supplies for the Kennebec expedition.